Hey everyone, it's Christmas. I'm Craig.
I'm Chad. And I'm Chris.
The Craig, Chad, Chris show.
It's the Craig and Chris show featuring Chad.
No, it's the Chris and Chad show featuring Craig.
It's the Chad show.
Featuring Craig and Chris.
I make the graphics, I decide what happens.
That's true. We'll find out what this show actually is after this intro. That's right, it's the Craig / Chris / Chad / Chris / Craig show, and we are talking about gadgets today because it's Christmas time, people. Get serious.
Was that a permutation of the name, or was it a combination of the name?
Yes.
Okay.
Talk about gadgets. What's your favorite gadget? I want to know what my viewers' favorite gadget are. What's your favorite gadgets? Before we tell you ours, I'm going to put the pressure on Chad first. Chad, what's your favorite gadget?
Yeah. So my favorite gadget is something that's been around for a while, actually, but I just got it this year. And it is a monitor arm by the brand Ergotron, I believe. And it's really interesting. It's a monitor arm.
Wait. Like a robot arm, but for a monitor?
Yes.
Like a swivel arm?
Exactly.
Okay,
it
cool.
It goes up, it goes down, it moves back and forth.
How do you...
And then...
Go ahead. I'll ask you the question. Sorry.
I'm robot arming right now.
Okay.
And then there's another thing that's a little arm for a laptop to sit on. And this thing will move and do all this stuff the other one does, and they stay in place nicely, and like they take no effort to move.
Wait.
Where do you put it? In front of me.
What's it stand on?
It's actually, I have it currently drilled into my desk.
Okay.
But
it's like I'm seeing something floating in the air going like this.
Oh no! Oh yes! This is what's that Tom Cruise movie with the things that pop up in the Minority Report. That's
Where do you put it? He's like in front of me. Put it right in front of me. Duh. So wait, when you say robot arm, is there more than one arm?
There are two arms, and on one.
So why didn't you say robot arms?
Because I was describing one, then describing the other.
Okay, so if I were to Google this said robot arm product, purchase it through our Amazon affiliate link below, what?
That's how I did it.
What would I search for? Robot arm?
Robot. You would search for Ergotron, and you would search for LCD arm or.
Okay, that's cool enough.
Yeah.
Ergotron is close enough. That just sounds awesome. Sounds like a transformer.
I know. That's
I'm
why
going to search for robot arm, but
I
don't own a laptop.
We're going to end up owning the robot arm from
RoboCop? Oh.
Nothing. No.
I guess the cyber.
No, Terminator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you can afford that, can you give me some money?
I'd get like a fake
one
replica. Yeah. So that's a cool gadget. So you can actually literally swivel back and forth.
Yeah.
And you said that there's like a table you can set something on?
No. I have, so you can clamp it to a table like the table we're setting out right now here. Okay. If you didn't want to destroy your table, you can just clamp it on the edge.
Okay.
If you wanted to make it a permanent installment, like I did, I just drilled a hole through it and it's got a separate piece that pinches it together.
Okay, but each arm, does it use the VESA mount on the back of your monitor in order to connect
it? Yeah, it exactly does that. So you mount this pole to your desk, the pole sits up, and then you've got an arm that goes to the pole, and you can slide it up and down the pole, and then you've got a second arm that you can slide up and down the pole, so you can raise and lower your monitors.
Are you following this?
I can totally. I'm following it. Actually, now, okay, we're gonna stop with the robot arms, which are awesome. I'm gonna move to Chris's gadget here, and I'm gonna find something else that's really cool.
Okay.
While because he reminded me of it.
Okay.
So you guys go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves.
I got bad news for you. Mine is not nearly as demonstrative as his.
Mine was kind of theatrical.
Yeah. Mine would be Apple TV.
Dude, Apple TV's awesome.
I didn't have one, but I did have a substantial iTunes account, like iTunes stuff. But I didn't know that you could stream your iTunes movies.
Are you finding your thing in my chair? What's going on?
No, I found it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I would say that that's probably it because I never really liked Roku. Roku was always kind of a pain for me.
Okay, I was going to ask you this because I kind of own both.
Ooh.
I've been given them. I've never really hooked them up.
I've used Netflix on like everything.
We've got another topic for our next video, everybody.
I've used it.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, so
I used Netflix
streaming media and Roku boxes. Go ahead with your Apple TV.
I've used Netflix on like the Wii at one time. I've used it on Xbox. I've used it on Roku, and they were all frustrating.
I just want to know why one is better than the other because I have no clue.
I like the interface better on Apple, and this is just related to the Netflix thing, but
Okay.
If I buy a movie on iTunes, I can stream it to my Apple TV, and I don't actually have to download the movie. I can just buy it right from there. So I don't go to the video store anymore and rent them. Thank God. I just stream it there, and
Apple
there you
ecosystem.
go.
It's
So-
the Apple ecosystem, man. It's iTunes is so nice.
If I am a guy who lives on Prime, is that still kind of an option for me?
No,
No,
Whoa.
not even close.
but
Not even a
That was
little
a
bit.
violent no.
Absolutely
Okay. Wow,
not.
that's harsh.
Absolutely. Actually, if you live on Prime, Apple hates you.
Oh, wow.
Chromecast be the
It's
option?
not
Chromecast. Chromecast would be
and
good.
I'm not hating on the Chromecast. I didn't know that such a thing exists. So I would get like a
It didn't come out
Chromecast
until
or
recently.
an Apple.
Oh,
well, I mean
okay.
that you could stream, even
Right.
with Apple TV or something. The idea that I could have my substantial library, whether it's
Prime
or
Tunes.
iTunes, and stream it to the TV was great because
I-
for a while there you'd buy just the stuff you couldn't find in stores.
Right.
And then watch it on your
I
TV.
like Chad, have both. And
So-
you've had both, and he's had both. So we're going to be talking about that in a future episode this week for sure.
Excellent.
Now, I'm going to get into my gadget because we're probably at like 15 minutes here. And Chad just saw it. He's like, what the heck is that thing?
No.
Look at this thing. This is, Chris knows what this is.
I do.
This is the Brefo Spider Podium. And this is a shiftable, mountable stand, okay? And you can actually adjust what it does. So, for example, right now I got it set up for my phone, okay? So it's a stand, right, for my phone. What's kind of cool about this is you can actually set it up as whatever you want. These little legs bend
Nice.
like a spider. And you can actually do really awesome things like, wrap it around your wrist and then twist it, cut off your blood circulation, and make it into something awesomer.
Wow.
But anyways, you can actually mount it to like your bicycle and all that kind of
Skip
stuff.
the LED tattoo. I'm going to just put one of those in my arm and hold the phone.
Yeah, put it in your neck. Get
Yeah.
the iPad version.
Totally.
But that actually wasn't even my gadget of the year. When you guys were talking about robot arms,
Oh, yeah.
I thought of the Spider Podium.
Totally, because that's a
Because
robot.
I don't actually use this.
So this is like an honorable mention.
It's an honorable mention because it's cool. I don't actually use it. What I do is I put it on my desk and I freak people out because it looks like
It
all
does look
creepy.
very
It's
scary.
It's like a little spider
See,
thing.
that's what you want to hear in all of your stuff is that its cool factor outweighs its functionality. Not because it's
Yeah.
unfunctional, but just because
Oh my
it's
God.
that
Have you ever
cool.
seen Aliens?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. My gadget of the year is, of course, if you guys have been watching my channel the past week, is the Chromebook. Mostly because, as we've talked about, it's so cheap.
It is.
It is really cheap.
Man.
I don't see how a phone can cost $600 and this thing costs $200. It's asking a new phone today.
So
It's
this,
killing me.
yeah, this is the Acer C720, and this thing cost me $200, and I've gotten more work done on this in a week than I got on my $600 iPad in like 2 months.
That's pretty awesome.
Because it's in just a browser. It's awesome. It's my gadget of the year. I think everybody should own a Chromebook / Apple TV / whatever
Chromecast.
the robot arm thing was.
Or Chromecast. We can add that too.
What?
I don't have a use for it.
For this?
Yes.
Why?
Because I have a MacBook Pro.
Well, see, but you already bought a $700, $800 piece of hardware.
For the $700, my friend. I wish.
You already took out a loan.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
th-
My
this-
first child is given to Apple already.
This
Like
gadget,
Rumpelstiltskin.
let me be very clear,
Yes.
is not for everybody. It's
Yes.
just a browser.
Yes.
So if you need anything outside of a browser, this isn't for you.
I watched your video, and that's what stopped me from getting something like this, because I wanted something that was even more portable than my MacBook Pro. And you stopped me basically because I needed something that has like terminal connections, and I need like basically a Linux box.
Is that
And
a
that's
good
my
thing
first
that you say?
I'm pretty
that
sure.
I watched your video and that totally turned me off it.
It
Yes,
should. That's what a good review's
it
for,
means
right?
that my review
Yeah.
was neutral.
Yeah.
My review says if you don't need this, then don't buy it.
Okay.
But this, from what I understand, can dual boot with Linux.
But actually, what stopped me from getting it is just him talking.
I don't
That
stop
stops
talking.
me from
I'm
getting
kidding.
a lot.
I'm
I'm
kidding.
pretty sure this video has already gone on for like 25 minutes.
It has. I should
So
stop talking.
those are our gadgets of the year. What are your guys' favorite gadgets of 2013? Because it's Christmas, man. We want to know.
Get your gadgets.
Get your gadget on.
That's right.
Chris wants to know.
I want to know because then we can formulate what we want next.
That's right.
That's a good idea.
Then we can do reviews on it and tell you how wrong we are.
I'm gonna skip my next Christmas list, Hanukkah list, whatever,
Chanukah.
Chanukah,
Miss.
and then I'm just gonna use the users lists, and it's gonna make the process a lot easier.
Chris Monica.
Chris Monica. It was Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
It was cool.
All right, Chad.
Latkes.
Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
They're going to see you.
You're going to be there next time, right?
They're going to
Next
see.
episode.
He's actually going to
We'll
be in
see.
tomorrow's episode. But,
Oh, awesome.
But
All right.
I'm just shaking your hand because thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you.
They like to touch each other. It's weird.
He's
It's
a
not
cuddler.
weird. It's brotherly. And I am a cuddler. Hey, that is not a bad thing. That is a good thing.
And we need to end this episode
I got to take this call.
now.